everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about some more of my unpopular opinions. Now if you're new here, consider also ringing the bell. So I did a video or a few videos about unpopular opinions throughout my channel life, but I have not done one in a long time and a lot of stuff has changed in the world and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to share more of these, and some of these are very controversial, but I kind of wanted to talk about this today. So yeah, let's get started. So the first one is Tom Sawyer's Island was needing to be replaced. So there's some recent news about the D23 conference that they announced that they're pretty much replacing Tom Sawyer's Island, and a lot of people were mad about it. And I did a whole video about D23 and what my thoughts were on the announcements and stuff like that, but Tom Sawyer's Island, I never cared for that area. Like, I honestly am kind of glad it's something new. It's been dated for years. Like, I mean, even when I was like 9 years old, I didn't care for it. And like, I feel like a lot of people are mad because it's really nostalgic to them, which I kind of understand, but I honestly feel like some things that people hold on to with nostalgic kind of rose-colored glasses, like, sometimes they can't realize that it's not that good anymore. So that's why I think the case is with Tom Sawyer's Island. The only thing is that I wish they were replacing it with something else that wasn't Cars, because it is going to be a Cars land mostly, and I think there's going to be some room for the Villains land. But the Cars land, that's the only thing that annoys me, is that I'm not annoyed that they're replacing Tom Sawyer's Island at all, but I really am annoyed that they are doing it with Cars. So number two is I hate medieval media. So what I mean by this is I really do not like any show, TV, movie, or video game that is in medieval times. I just don't find it interesting. The only one I could really think of that I feel like was pretty cool was The Princess Bride, but that was kind of a little bit of a comedy. Like, when people like are serious about medieval times, I just find it so boring. I mean, I know there's like dragons and stuff like that, but I just never really been interested in that time period. Even Lord of the Rings. Like, I do not like Lord of the Rings. That's actually another unpopular opinion. I think the movies are too long. I just don't like the medieval kind of setting. I just really do not like any media that is medieval. But like the Renaissance fairs, I never really been a fan of those. So yeah. Number three is Doctor Who should be canceled. Now, Doctor Who was canceled once already, back I think it was in the late 80s. And I think it's just time for it to go, because the show has really gone downhill. The 12th Doctor was probably like the last kind of good Doctor that had like good writing. I mean, he had some of his bad moments too. But like, ever since Peter Capaldi regenerated, it's just the show hasn't felt the same. And it's sad because I really like the show. My favorite Doctor is David Tennant. He's my favorite. And it did kind of feel a little bit more optimistic when he returned for the short series that he did. But ever since then, it just is not working. Like, it's sad because I like the new guy, but it's just like, the writing is just so awful. It's kind of crazy because like there's so many bad reviews on it on like YouTube and stuff like that, saying that the show is declining. I would not be surprised if it got canceled in the next few years, if this is the path they're going to go. It's sad because Russell T Davies is still there, or he came back. It's not working, and I just feel like, well, what's the point of making a show that is constantly getting slammed by Doctor Who fans who really care about the material? I feel like it's time for it to go. Or maybe for like a long hiatus, kind of like the hiatus from the original Doctor Who to the revival one. Yeah, I think it's just like out of good ideas. So number four is Kamala Harris is still kind of iffy to me. So there has been a lot of optimism for Kamala Harris since Joe Biden left the race. And now she's actually catching up, and in some polls she's actually leading Donald Trump. But I'm kind of nervous. And the reason why I'm nervous is because I really feel like this optimism, I mean, it's something that I've never seen before, like politics. Like, this much optimism, especially after Joe Biden left the race and we were in the slog to where we had to pick between Joe Biden and Trump. Now it's a lot easier in my opinion, but I'm still trying to remain cautious, because Trump won in 2016 with Hillary, and no one thought Trump would win. I just feel like there's still a chance that Trump can win. I really do not want him to, but I just feel like people who are saying like Trump is done and stuff like that, it's just like, I believe it when I see it. Like, I feel like I don't want to say that Trump is going to lose the election because that's a huge prediction. I mean, I know that Trump and his team have been taking a lot of L's. Like, they have been taking constant L's. Like, they have been doing everything wrong. And even RFK Jr. Joined forces with Trump. I don't know why. But I just feel like I'm still remaining cautious about Kamala Harris. And I don't really like her. I mean, she's not bad. But, like, I really like Tim Walz more. Tim Walz is actually a great vice president pick, which I didn't think she would pick him. It's very scary that we still have a chance that Trump can win, so. Number 5 is Target is better than Walmart. So, if you know me, personally, some of my subscribers do, I do have high-functioning autism. Loud, high-pitched sounds are horrible for me. Like, I have a sensitivity to, like, crying kids, and it's gotten worse. And it's weird because it's never used to be like that. And with Walmart, especially the super centers, there's one near me in my local city. I never go to it. The only time I go to it is when it's, like, I absolutely have to for something. And it's sad because, like, a lot of the snacks I like that are, like, nostalgic, like Trix yogurt and Dunkaroos, are in Walmart's only. And it just sucks that it's right in Walmart instead of like a price cutter, because there is a price cutter near me and I much prefer price cutters. I just feel like Target is way more chill. I mean, there are super Targets too, but you don't see them nearly as much as super centers for Walmart. And like, I just love the red kind of aesthetic more. And if you guys ever had the Target's popcorn, it's really good. Or I haven't had it in years, but like, I do remember it being really good. And I just feel like Target, like normal Targets, are a lot more chill compared to Walmart's. And I would much rather go on a Target, so. Number 6 is Coca-Cola is overrated. Now, I know that Coca-Cola is literally the #1 soda in the entire world, but I did a video a few months ago now where I did a Coca-Cola taste test, like tasting all the different kind of variations of it, and I did not like a lot of them. And I think the reason why is because it kind of has this almost battery acid, kind of weird taste, and like it's a weird aftertaste. Especially with the cans. My favorite Coke, however, is McDonald's. Like, I actually just got one today. Like, it's just like McDonald's Coke is so much different compared to the other Cokes or the other variations. And like, I just feel like if McDonald's Coke was sold not just at McDonald's, it wasn't an only McDonald's thing, I would drink it a lot. But just like, I had it with my mom with the 2-liter. It was just not very good. It just kind of fell flat. But yeah, I think just Coca-Cola is overrated. So number 7 is fall is the best season. So fall is arriving. It's taking its time, but like fall is my favorite season by far. Like I really love like the colors changing. Like I really like the cooler weather. Like here, when fall arrives in my local town, it's really cool. And like there's a lot of like kind of festivals that we do near our area. And I went to this place called Campbell's Maze Days. I did a whole video about that. I might actually do a sequel to that because I don't know, I thought it was fun the last time. And like those type of events, like corn mazes, we do a lot of stuff around here for fall. And like I just think fall is the best season. Like spring is allergies insane, and also like spring is the severe weather season. And even though I love thunderstorms, that's mainly when tornadoes happen, and I hate tornadoes. I think everyone does. This summer actually has not been that bad. Like, it's actually been pretty chill. This is the most tame summer I've felt in a long time. I mean, we've had some hot days, but like, we haven't even hit 100 degrees yet here. I think this summer has actually been a little bit cooler than average. In winter, I just don't think I like the snow anymore. Like, every time winter comes, like, it's always, in the past few years, it's always been -degree temperatures and like wind chills. It's awful. I mean, I do like making content, like about like doing the winter storm videos, but like with winter storms you can't leave the house. Like the snow really is a pain in the ass to drive through. I don't know, it's just like I feel like fall is like the perfect balance to where you can still do stuff outside and you're not worried about snow. You have a lot of these events like Halloween, and unfortunately I'm not going trick-or-treating this year because I'm too old. I've given up on it. My last experience was not that great. So number 8 is Domino's is better than Pizza Hut. Now I know a lot of people like Pizza Hut. I don't know know if it's just my location nearby, but the last few times we've ordered Pizza Hut, it's just been disappointing. Like, the food is constantly cold, or not like too cold, but like it feels like room temperature, and like it's not good anymore in my opinion. The thing that I'm really mad about Pizza Hut is that I feel like they used to be decent, and also I'm so mad that they closed all of their dine-ins pretty much. Like, there was this tradition that I would do where I would go back from my summer camp, I think it was in Purdy, Missouri, or with my family I would go to Pizza and Dine-In. We couldn't do it in 2021. And I think the reason why is because, like, the pandemic really struck them hard. But it's so stupid because, like, the whole kind of like Red Roof Inn type of buildings, there's a whole dining room and they just don't use it. Maybe it's just a Pizza Hut in the delivery. Because when I ate Pizza Hut at like a buffet, I remember being really good. Or maybe that's the childhood memories deceiving me. But yeah, bring back the Pizza Hut dine-in. So number 9 is filming good deeds is kind of exploitative. I've seen a lot of this on YouTube Shorts recently, or even on other sites. Like, I know that some people actually do it to actually help people, but I just feel like filming it kind of gives off the vibe to me that they're just doing it for views. Because I've seen people give homeless people like a lot of money for like YouTube videos. They might be nice, but it just like something rubs me the wrong way about it. And especially now that Mr. Beast is getting exposed for all this terrible stuff, his main kind of content was giving away money to people. And like, I never liked Mr. Beast. He just, something about him seems inauthentic. And like, I remember when Jacksepticeye said that Mr. Beast ruined YouTube, everyone was mad at him back then. But now we need to give him an apology. It's nice to give money away to people, but like, just the way that some people do it, it just feels like they're exploiting them. It might determine on the situation, but I just think it's kind of manipulative. So number 10 is Christmas is stressful. So I still like Christmas, not gonna lie, but Christmas is starting to kind of wane for me. Like, the best thing about it, in my opinion, nowadays, is that it's hanging out with my family. And luckily, I really have a good family. Like, I know a lot of people have, like, problems with, like, relatives and, like, family members during Christmas. But luckily, my family is very kind. I just feel like nowadays, Christmas is just stressful. Like, you have to buy presents for people, and, like, some presents are kind of, like, specific. But I mean, I'm not great about that, but like, I just feel like buying presents, going to different stores, and like Black Friday, which actually I might do a Black Friday video, maybe eventually. It's also that you have to set up your house for Christmas decorations, and I feel like my grandpa and my grandma are kind of tired of it a little bit. Like, my grandpa is 82 or 81, and then my grandma is like 77. So it's just like, I feel like that could be a lot of stress on them too. And we just had one family member or relative that like was just making it stressful. I feel like it has been stressful these last few years. And I just don't know if that's an unpopular opinion or not, because I know a lot of people love Christmas. But I just feel like in terms of like getting people presents and buying stuff that is out of stock and all that crazy crap, I just feel like it's a little stressful. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if it's a little bit of a longer video, but I just kind of had to vent about some of these things, but I kind of wanted to talk about them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.